a good girl. That is very good, sweetie. She's immediately volunteering. What a good girl. It's been a while, probably at least 2 months since I was last on her. Line up. No, not like that. Okay, line up. Line up. Good girl. Super. And I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit. Mounting does not mean move. As a matter of fact, it means the opposite of move. Very good girl. Super. Not quite. There. At least I got a little stride there, which is all I really wanted. And then we go back to the mounting block. Very interesting that she is offering me her right side. Line up. Good. Oh yeah, now she is basically turning her hindquarters away from the mounting block. That's not what I want. Line up. Good. There. That is the perfect lineup. What a good girl. What a good girl. Super. Super good girl. Sorry, sweetie. Good girl. Again, a very subtle little canter depart. It didn't look like much, but it was deliberate, and it was without a lot of emotional baggage. This was nice. The canter depart was a little bit more, I would say, rushed, but it was to the right and she did a couple of strides, so we're just rewarding. Good girl. Line up. Good. I find it very interesting that she is offering me her right side. That was difficult for her before. Good girl. Ooh. So if she would have stood still while I dismounted, I would have clicked and treated. She moved. I'm not punishing her for it, but I'm also not clicking and treating. And she understands. Good girl. Now she lines up perfectly again. And I think she understands that she missed out on a treat by walking away. Let's see if we can try that again. She did a step back, but as I dismounted, she stood quite nicely, and that's what I clicked for. And then I am the one sending her off the mounting block. Her canter to the right is improving. Very, very good. You are a good girl. I didn't want her to move backwards. I'm not punishing her for it, but I'm also not rewarding. Let's try that again. Good girl. Now she understands. So let's see if we can do that while mounted. Line up. Very good girl. Very good girl. Up. I'm not trying to sneak on her. I really want her to be super comfortable with everything. And now she accepts this even while I am mounted. Nice. That was very good. She didn't even do a step backwards. Super good girl. Super. Super, super, super. I introduced something new, the whip over her head, and that was immediately, oh my God, what are you doing now? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. girl. Oh. Yeah. Good girl. There. As soon as she relaxed a little bit, I clicked and treated and took the pressure off. Good girl. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh. She's getting a little restless here. Good girl. Good girl. There. You are a good girl. For a riding horse, it is exceptionally important to be able to be with movement and sound and commotion right over you. This is where I would be sitting. Very good girl. She did a couple of half canter departs, and I clicked and treated when she actually departed into the canter. She's getting a little bit more restless, so I'm going to look for a natural place to end this session when she is in a good state of mind and we had some success. Yes, she's moving back again. Good girl. There. So from this moment on, I am going to be looking for a natural moment to end the session. A moment of success. Good girl. Good girl. There you go. Not everything has to be rewarded with a treat. Just giving some rest and a release of pressure is also a reward. What happened there, sweetie? Did you run yourself into the fence? The canter depart was okay-ish. But we're going to ask for it again. It's getting a little bit more emotional than it was before. So I have to be very careful that I don't make things worse before ending the session. I still think we can do a little bit better than this. Nice. She swung her head up a little bit. It wasn't completely a clean canter depart, but at least it was a deliberate canter depart rather than just racing around at a trot until she just stumbled into the canter. Obviously, there is room for improvement, and that comes with repetition. Ooh, good girl. Good girl. Nice. Again, almost like half a canter apart, but it was deliberately chosen rather than let me race around and then fall into my canter. And that's what we're looking for. Nice. Super. I'm happy with her. I am going to do the hoofs again just because it's a good practice and also because she had some resistance before the session. So that's an area that still needs to be trained. And it is super important because hoof care is amazingly important. So they really need to be comfortable holding up their leg for extended periods of time. You are a good girl. Come here. Good girl. There. What a good girl. Good girl. Super good girl. Super, super, super. Girl. Oh. Oh. You are a good girl. That's enough for tequila for today.